Hello Aquarius, welcome to Three Trails Tarot. It's nice to have you join me here today again for another reading. And Happy New Year! Happy New Year! I definitely hope it's a wonderful year for you, especially since we are going to do your 1 year reading. So this is the annual reading. I'm going to start by pulling a card that could tell us what your energy is going to be like for the entire year. What is the overarching energy for your year? Okay. Now, this may or may not resonate with you, Aquarius, and that's okay. Just take what does, okay? So let's just go ahead and shuffle these. Oh, and that one came out, and it's all about strength, courage, and endurance with the elephant. Patient, kind, productive, and they do their work with courage and endurance. And that is you for 2022, Aquarius. Carrots falling out. Okay, let's see what each quarter is going to be like for you. This is going to be a quick reading. Depending on how fast I can speak. It's just an overview, really, of what to expect for the whole year. So I'm going to lay the cards out by quarter for you, Aquarius, okay? So January, February, March, we have the Hermit, Six of Cups, and 10 of Wands. So it looks like you start the year in deep thought, Aquarius. You're wondering, I guess I should bring this card closer to camera so you can see it. You're wondering, how to proceed with the year. I think you're taking time to evaluate what worked out well, what didn't work so well, or where do you want your life to go now from this point, from the beginning of 2022. So you're planning, you're not just, this is not so much planning as it is reflection and evaluation, I would say. Yeah, that's what this is. And you do this by taking a moment away from the distractions to reflect and think about your life, what decisions you made in the past, where you are now, and where you want to go next, and where you want to end up in the end. And some of you are getting involved with meditation or have been doing meditation to do this. Now, with the Six of Cups, we also see you in reminiscent mode. Aquarius, you are thinking from a perspective of nostalgia about your past, missing things that you had in the past, and thinking about how you would like some of what you had in the past to be present in your current life, looking at the Six of Cups. Sometimes I tell people it's, Six of Cups is about someone from the past coming back into their life, but not for you. For you, I believe this card is truly, truly about reflection, and it ties with this, that not only are you thinking about some of the things that you did, but what your life was like in the past. And there's some things that you miss, and you miss a lot, and you want those things to be present in your current life. And current things that are happening to you. It's very strong. I get this super, super strong feeling. Like, I'm just so attracted to this. This is really going to hit you hard in February, Aquarius, so just be aware, okay? For some of you, it could cause a little bit of sadness, This reflecting and remembering this moment might cause some sadness for you. For some of you, it could even be as strong as a depression. So just be aware that thinking about these things, missing them, and wanting them now which maybe you can have them and maybe you can't have them. It will affect you emotionally, okay? So just please be aware of that. And have someone with you, have someone around you that can make you feel loved and supported during that time. Okay, so then we see in March the releasing of a burden. Perhaps you're able to release this. This may be the thing that you release, or it could be something else. But this 10 of Wands has to do with ending a cycle and starting a new cycle. So the burden that you're releasing could also be things that have been going on for many years. Many years. I kind of get the feeling that for a majority of you, this is a problem that has been prevailing for some time in your life, that has just taken you to the point of exhaustion where you're just done with it. It has burned your energy. It has taken your motivation, and maybe in some cases your self-esteem. I just kind of see, I don't know why I see that, but I just really see it for you, Aquarius. When I'm looking at this card, that's not something I always see when I look at this card. I can tell that the beginning of the year is kind of taking a lot out of you. But the good news is, Aquarius, you're going to release this. You're going to release this in the first quarter of the year because you are determined. You're determined. All this reflecting is also giving you new hope. You see this light right here? So in all this darkness, you are emitting that light because you now have hope as you start to think about all the things that are happening. So that hope is what helps you release this burden. Let's see what's in your second quarter, okay, Aquarius? We have 9 of Pentacles, April, May, June. April, May, June. Knight of Pentacles. And one more. Ace of Cups. Okay, so you're looking for some changes here. You, Aquarius, are going to get to a point where you feel very comfortable in what you have. And I believe a lot of this has to do with your reflecting that has given you hope. It's changed your perspective, and you're able to appreciate all that you have and not focus so much on what is missing. So here you with the 9 of Pentacles, you will have enough resources to do what you need to do, but more importantly, you feel like you have enough resources to do what you need to do, and that brings joy to you. At the same time, you, because of this hope and because of this reflecting on how you did things in the past, and maybe some habits or patterns, behavioral patterns that you want to change, you are now more serious about how you handle your finances and how you grow those finances. See, this person right here, the Knight of Pentacles, is one of the slowest moving knights. That's why he's not even on his horse. He's just taking it slow. And I say he because of picture, but this represents any person. So this person in this picture is just taking it slow. They're barefoot even. They didn't even bother to wear shoes because they're like, man, I'm just going for a stroll. So the investments are going to be slow but smart. Just like a regular resource manager who looks and evaluates their growth plans, their financial growth plans, and understands what it takes for these things to happen, these plans to happen. So that is where you're going to be at. And also off to the side, something completely different, there is going to be a new relationship here. With the Ace of Cups, we have something beautiful happening for you, Aquarius. For those of you who don't have a love interest in your life right now, you are going to meet somebody. You're going to meet someone sometime around June. Maybe you'll even meet them in earlier part of the year, but the stronger feelings happen in the second quarter, toward the end of the second quarter, and that's just beautiful. And if you do have a love interest already, or you're already in a relationship, perhaps that relationship sparks up. For some of you, it'll spark up, and for some of you, really will be finding someone new. So don't tell on me for saying that. But hey, it happens. Okay, so let's see what's up for July, August, and September. July, August, September. 3 of Cups. The Empress. Page of Cups. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a budding romance here. All right, so we see you starting the summer, or actually, summer's already started, right? July. 3 of Cups, partying, celebrating. This is actually more of a celebration. Celebrating with friends. Something wonderful has happened to you, and I think it's this, meeting that special person, and you're telling your friends, oh my gosh, I really like this person. Let's go celebrate and have some wine. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, there is some celebration going on. It may be related to this or not, but there is definitely some celebrating. It could even be related to just this, knowing that you feel comfortable now with everything that you have, that you possess, and that what you can give or use. Also, in this quarter, in this third quarter, we see the Empress. The Empress, who I call the Queen of all Queens in the deck, is like Mother Nature. This card stands for being, motherly or nurturing, caring. So you get in this like really caring mode here, Aquarius. Thinking more about family, being more supportive to those that you love. For some of you, this actually could really mean pregnancy. Just like the picture. Having a new baby. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will have your new baby through pregnancy, but some of you may be adopting, or inherit a child because their parent couldn't take care of them anymore and they were a family member or a good friend. So that's what this card could also stand for some of you Aquarians. But in general, this card is about abundance. Something coming your way. Something wonderful coming your way. Okay, so this is a beautiful card. And then we have Page of Cups. Page of Cups, I see this as 2 different things because of the number of people that are watching. For some of you Aquarius, this is definitely more of a romance card here with this. You see this, the hands here with the heart in the middle. This could be a proposal, okay? Or this could actually be getting even closer, like falling in love, or just realizing, hey, I think I found my person, And this card also stands for some of you as wanting to learn more about how to communicate better or connect better or have better relationships with others. So it may not necessarily be romantic for some of you, but it might be just being able to connect better. Perhaps you had some friends or family that there was some conflict and you realized maybe there was a misunderstanding and you didn't catch it until later, that whatever you said or did could be misunderstood that way or taken that way. And now you're taking the time to think about how you deal with people and how to better handle certain situations. So this could be a wanting to learn to be better card too. All right, so excuse me. Let's see what we have for your last quarter. Okay, so October, November, December. What do we have for October, November, December? October, November, December. We have 3 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and the Fool. So basically, your fall in 2022 is going to be about weathering the storm and coming out into the light. So we see here 3 of Swords is there's going to be some sorrow. Don't feel bad by me saying this, because this could mean a lot of different things. So for some of you, there might be illness, or you get sick. It's not like a quick illness, like a cold, but maybe something more. But you get through it. You get through it. But because I see this card, so that tells me you do definitely get through it. It could be someone else that you know, and then your heart is breaking for them, or you feel bad for them because you care very much for them, and that's why it's affecting you in this way. Okay, so you go through that, and then with 5 of Pentacles, for some of you, this is about feeling alone as you are going through this situation of sorrow and concern, or even being heartbroken. This could also mean a split up, a divorce, other than an illness. And so you feel all alone and worried that, it's going to be hard to take care of finances on your own. And so that kind of gets to you. But just please remember, you are not alone. You have friends, actually, because you celebrated with some, right? So you have friends. Excuse me. I dropped it. Okay. So you have friends. And that's a key thing to remember. Try not to do things alone. A lot of times our pride gets in the way. And we allow our pride to separate us from the things that we need. So don't let that happen to you, okay? And so December, we see you embarking on a new journey here. So you get past this. You regain your hope that you had up here for something better for yourself. And now that with that renewed hope, you're ready to start something new again. A whole new life path. This is a High Arcana card. I'm looking at your cards, and I just realized that your High Arcana card was at the very beginning and the very end of your year. So you had a major life moment here that could change your life. You had a moment that, a situation where you were in that helped you to change the direction of your life. And then when you got to the end of the year, once again, you are changing the direction of your life. But it looks like it's all for the positive. Look at how wonderful these things are that you've achieved. And this seems like an unexpected thing that you didn't realize could happen. So when you get to this part of the year, just remember, don't do it alone, okay? I'm going to find out what the major, if there are important messages or major focus areas for each of these quarters, so you can kind of see where most of your energy is going to be going, or what message you need to kind of keep in mind when you get there. So the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about using your intuition and trusting yourself. So when you get to this point, when you have doubts, that I believe this is an important message card that just says trust yourself. You have the answers. Maybe you are just doubting those answers, but don't doubt yourself. That's what that's saying. Okay. And then for the second quarter, another mystery card, the Moon. So you may not have all the answers you need to make certain decisions, and I can see where you might be hesitant as you're slowly investing, or you're being very careful with your finances, that you're considering the pros and the cons. So you've got your feral dog and your domestic dog, both howling at the moon, which means you are looking at your pros and cons. They're both catching your attention, And the moon here, how I see it all lit, is the light that's helping you try to decide what to do. I'm going to put this here. And I forgot to say, and then all this water right here is your intuition, is your conscious and subconscious thoughts trying to make a decision. So your focus looks like it's going to be a lot of decision making, even though the cards themselves look like it's, everything is already set and moving along the way you want, but it's because you were taking the time to make some decisions here. Right, so that is a focus card, I see. What do we have for the third quarter? Aquarius, we have the Empress once again. Oh my gosh, abundance is coming your way, Aquarius. Abundance is definitely coming your way. I see it more clearly now for a majority of you. Wonderful things are happening to you. This came out again, the Empress and the Empress. So when they come out like this, it's like an emphasis. Just really wants you to know, the universe just really wants you to know that this is something that is really going to happen for you. That's just wonderful. So get excited, Aquarius. It's okay to get excited. Okay, your third quarter, a lot of the stuff that you've been doing is going to work out for you. You're going to have abundance and romance. That's kind of a nice thing, right? Abundance and romance. All right, so let's see what the final quarter brings to you. Where is your important message or your focus? I feel like I have to shuffle again. I don't know why. Okay, so this is a card. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is a beautiful card. It means that you are now going to be spending more time with family. You feel... This is a feeling card of emotions, of joy, happiness, contentment, and abundance. So, good emotional feelings from having abundance and being able to just really enjoy things with those that you love. Okay, so this is a beautiful reading for you, Aquarius. I really hope things work out well this way. Except I wish all the heartache stuff would go away, but it's life. There's always going to be things like that. I think that's what helps us to appreciate all the beautiful things that happen to us. Wow, so these cards just demanded to come out because they fell out. And so what we have here is phenomenon. Once again, reminding you that you may not have all the answers, but you can make those decisions to just trust yourself. Multiverse. My goodness, this message just keeps coming. So I think, Aquarius, being the thinking sign that you are, basically the cards are saying, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. You already know the answer. Stop questioning yourself. And then responsibility. So this card says, a lot of times we blame ourselves for things that we're not responsible for. We need to understand who should take onus for a situation or for an action. You may be responsible for some of it, but not all of it. So understand or examine or determine who really is responsible for what happens, what happened. Okay, it may not be all your fault. All right, so that's what this card is saying. So the resounding messages I'm getting here for you, to have strength and courage, to just trust yourself and make that decision. Okay, all right, so I'm going to pull one last card for you, Aquarius, from my angel deck. I love my angel deck. They always seem to say just the perfect thing. So let's find out what our angel's message is for you, Aquarius. There are also corresponding gemstones with this card for those who are just joining me for the first time. Okay, that one just jumped out, and now I actually have to get out of my chair to grab this. Okay. So this is Archangel Jubil. And it's blue chalcedony. I think that's chalcedony. All right. So it's a beautiful, beautiful blue stone. And it says, are you looking for inspiration? Now's the time to quiet. Now's the time to quiet your mind and tap into the higher frequencies of the angelic realm. By doing this, you'll release anger, frustration, because you'll have tapped into an inner knowing and found peace. Inner peace translates into inner beauty and reflects outward to all. And we have inner beauty. It doesn't matter what we look like on the outside or how we are on the outside. Your inner beauty will just shine through, and that's all people will see. And when people notice those positive things about us, it actually makes us feel more confident. And I believe that's why this card is here, is to say, feel confident in your decision. Feel confident in the things that you're trying to do for yourself. You are doing really well, and you will have the abundance that you deserve. Okay, Aquarius? Well, that's all I have for you. I hope that you found this reading interesting, enjoyable, entertaining, and hopefully even enlightening for you. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go, and come back for your January, for your month of January 2022 reading. Okay? In the meantime, take good care. Be safe. There's a lot of stuff going on out there. And best wishes to you always. Bye now.